Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap has got quite a mixture of things in, a little bit of machining, a little bit of plasma cutting. In part 2, I have a ride out up the castle site to see my friend Michael and have a look at a windmill that he's been commissioning for one of his customers. There wasn't a great lot of wind, but it did start up, it did run and produce power. While I was there, Michael also had a DC generator that he's found for me to run off my Stuart Turner engine when I eventually get it all back together. Have a little look at that later on. Quite a nice little unit. I'm sure I'll be able to do something with it. The Stuart Turner engine is coming on quite nicely now. It's starting to go back together. I've done one or two little trial assemblies. I might put a little clip in towards the end of tonight's nightcap, but there will be a video up all about the Stuart Turner engine tomorrow night. These videos have got a real good following. I'm getting lots of new subscribers and lots more hits. All I can say is thanks for watching, and I really do hope you enjoy the videos. Anyway, that's enough talk. Let's get on and see what we can get ourselves up to tonight. I've got another pipe unit to modify. I like modifying pipes, it's probably just as well. This is off the end of a pressure washer, and what he wants is that thread putting onto that piece of bar or that piece of tube. That looked like quarter BSP, but it's not a straightforward BSP thread. And that isn't BSP on the end of there neither. Well, this is steel, so silver solar is one option. I think what I'll do, I'll put this in the chuck and I'll machine that away and see what I've got left with that union. The easiest way to drill and tap that, probably 8 BSP and screw it onto there. But we'll take that apart first and see exactly what lives inside of there. Sort of fantastic plastic, like everything's made out of today. This looks interesting. That's just what I wanted to see. It appears to be knurled, and then this plastic will be rolled around it. It looks like I might have a little bit of material to play with. I have indeed. Right, so that part there is actually screwed into that adapter. I'm trying to get that apart in the vise. So that part there has been moulded into that fitting, and then that's screwed in. Right, that won't screw apart because it's been Loctited in. I'm going to warm it up, and that should break the Loctite and possibly we can get it screwed off. Right, so the heat worked, and you can see the Loctite there. I was able to screw it apart, so that's the union's the same both sides. I got no idea what thread it is, but it's not BSP. And this piece here, I think I'll probably cut that down there, put some quarter BSP threads onto it, and then at least I've got something I can screw onto there. I'm going to have to grip it by the actual tube and make the fitting quite long because of that. If I grip the aluminium bit, I know for a fact it'll just tear itself apart. If we go in there like that and grip that tube, I'll be able to cut that off and then put some quarter BSP threads onto it. At least I've got something to work to. So I need to mention that for a while. It saves you damaging the bed when your hacksaw goes driving through. Some people call them witness marks. I think they're just clumsy bastards myself, but never mind. They're not exactly wonderful threads. I'll take the die down a little bit. I'm going to try a quarter fitting on there first. But it screws on, it's not the best. I think it'll probably tighten up or I'll put some tape on it. We'll give it a try. It's a quarter BSP. It's actually sitting very little off. Since I put that through a tight die, that actually is quarter BSP. Screws into there, no problem. That ain't just a tight thread that won't screw in. Now what I can do, because that's a machine finish, and that face there is machine nice and flat, I can put a fibre washer in between them two and just screw them both together, and I'm pretty sure that'll do the job for them. Screw the steel pipe all the way in, and then that can go down. Fibre washer in the middle, and I can't see that giving any problems at all. A little bit of thread sealer on there. It screws into that one. I'll go in full depth onto those threads, like that. A little fibre washer to go between them. I'm sure I'll find in here. We've got some assorted washers. It's never ever let me down yet. Which is always the first time, isn't it? There's a donkey washer there, but that's not the sort of application you use a donkey washer for. I want a fibre washer to go face to face, but I want to keep the same size bore as I've got through there. I don't want to restrict it. Right, copper washer is not quite small enough. That would be ideal. I might whittle that down, and because once you find one copper washer that size, you usually find a nest of the bastards. These are just bits that are left off car gasket sets, or the years that I've kept, because I just wanted to find something that does the job, except this time I can't. Right, I'll sand that down and then come back. Right, I've managed to get the little washer to go down the hole. A little bit of thread lock on here. I shouldn't need any, because I was just going to seal on that face there. Right, I'm pretty sure that'll work for them. We could test it, I suppose. But we'll put a little thread in there and blank it off and hydraulic it. I like hydraulic testing. There's obviously sealers on there, that face there. I'll put some threads in there, put a blank in, and we'll test it. Right, ready to go. We'll just pump some water through to fill the line up because I want to do a hydraulic test, not a compressed air test. That's it, full of water. It's leaking out of there, but it's not leaking out of that union down there. Come on, you bastard. Just dry that off, make sure. Right, so that's right off the clock, probably. There'll be 300 psi in there. It's nice and dry, so we'll settle for that. And the thing is with this hydraulic test, if you get a leak, it just squirts water out. It doesn't go off with a bang or anything silly like that. I need a gauge on here that goes up a little bit higher. Ideally 600 will be ideal because some of the stuff I need to test it sort of 350, 400. I keep looking at car boot sales but nothing sort of cropped up yet. Yeah, we'll settle for that. A little leak on the tops taken up. We did say it was to convert one pressure washer to we look up another one or something. Anyway, you certainly couldn't get a pipe fitting. I used to work with a lad, so I said I would sort it for him, no problem. I don't know why the stuff's blue, it's just the cutting fluid I use on the lathe and the milling machine. I keep all the various pipe fittings I use in there. I've got a little 4-stroke petrol engine here and I need to make that pulley go onto there, so that needs boring out in a key way doing to fit the end of that crankshaft. I've measured this, it's bound to be metric, so with a metric make on it, it comes in at 0.02 over 19, and if I use an imperial make, it comes in at 1,3/4. I've got a 3/4 inch reamer, which is going to make the job fairly easy. Before I even start though, the pulley, it looks like it's had a bit of a miserable life. It's been hit with a hammer there and it's actually cracked right through. Ideally would be to make a new pulley, but I think I'll bail that out and try and repair it first, brace it up, get it straight before I even attempt to fit it. You can see where it's been severely battered. Probably trying to hammer, it goes on that way because there's an extra pulley goes on there. It's probably been hammered off whatever shaft it was on. I believe it's going to go onto a rotavator. First thing to clean it up a little bit. Clean it up. The bits come off. Thought that might happen. So the little 5-minute job's turned into a major operation now. Wire brush has certainly done its bit. Right. I think it could be a job for the silicon bronze. Stick that back onto there. That bit there's bent, it's a proper mess. Yeah, it's not good. I'll try and get the tack on this corner and then tack it there and bend it into shape. What a bloody mess. I've tried to repair some shite in my time, but that's the worst material I've ever tried to braze. It just wanted to turn to powder. I've tried on AC, I tried on DC. Perhaps gas would have been the best option. Anyway, it's fastened a bit back on. I'm sure it'll work alright. It's just a slow speed thing. A little bit more dress up, and that's as good as it goes, or as good as it's going to get anyway. I'm going to bore this out with just in that 3/4 and then put the ream up through it. I'm 480, so it's just about there. Certainly felt nice. Right, let's see what sort of fit we've managed to achieve. That's good. There's still quite a fair bit of key slot left, so I might just, I think I've got some key steel.